Armbar, I just got back the odd copy from our sponsors. Can you do the read for me?
Oh, boss, you know I can't read.
Right. Oh, look, it's Doubletail. Barry, can you spare a minute?
Sure. What's up? Also, I'm pretty sure I asked you not to call me Barry.
Well, Barry, our sponsors gave us this ad copy to read, and unfortunately our friend Armbar here can't read, so can you do the promo for us?
Sure thing. Hey there, sports fans. Baragon Doubletail here to remind you Bard Rock Cafe is brought to you by Dragon Master Games. Shop at their online storefront for your D&D and TTRPG products, as well as collectibles. We're now also partnered with Fanroll, who make high-quality dice sets, dice bags, trays and towers, and other accessories. Follow our affiliate link and use code BardRockCafe at checkout to save 10%, and a portion of your order goes to support the show. Finally, you can also support the show directly by subscribing to our Ko-fi. Subscribers get access to wild rewards like exclusive bonus content, tarot readings from Rook, social media shoutouts, and tabletop games with the cast. As always, all the relevant links can be found in the show notes. Now, let's rock!
Support the show, or I'ma come near ya!
You can't threaten your listeners.
It's not a threat, it's a promise! Support the show, jabronis!
Welcome back to Bard Rock Cafe, episode 45. I'm not surprised at all that we've reached this point. Right at the end of last episode, Baragon Doubletail and Roland Armbar, with significant help from their team and many audience favors, managed to best Bernie Broth and the Paladin of Pain, resulting in them winning the championship and becoming the interplanar champions for the Genies tournament. As they were brought back to the Plane of Fire in the City of Brass, the crowd erupted in cheers, sounds of disappointment as bets were lost, but above all the noise and the din of the celebration, Genie Prince hovers above everything, setting off a series of fireworks, loud music, fanfare, bringing back the Bard Rock Cafe champions. So, Armbar and Doubletail, as you are pulled through the portal back into the Plane of Fire, you are hit with a wave of noise and sound that is familiar to both of you as you have won the tournament. It takes you back to your old days of fighting. What do you do?
Armbar is going to shed a tear a little bit, and then he's going to start flexing his muscles. Be like, ooh, yeah!
I think Baragon is just kind of, stunned a little bit. He didn't think this was ever going to be, a thing for him again. So he just kind of standing there, in silence, not really knowing how to act, even though he does know how to act.
And then Armbar is going to see him and raise his hand up in victory.
Gotcha. And as you do that, the crowd just erupts even more, right? You thought you had reached, the maximum level of cheering. It starts to taper off just a little bit, and then you raise Doubletail's arm into the air, and it erupts all over again. And the Genie Prince is just standing there, or hovering there, letting you bask in your victory for a few moments. And in these few moments of loud, raucous victory, the rest of the Bard Rock Cafe crew, is there anything you are doing right now?
Brock, / Roll, his eyes roll the back of his head, and he leans forward. He goes, where, Epi, weren't we just talking to the drow lady? Why are we back in the stands?
I am going to grab Brock by the shoulders, shake him a bit, and be like, Brock, I am the richest man in the world. We won! Also, by the way, Roll made an appearance. Don't worry about it. Sorted it out. But we have so much money. And I'm just going to keep shaking him, and I'm going to be one of the cacophony of people cheering like a madman.
That's a big word.
All right. Rook feels like shit on shit. She is
Yep.
still drunk.
I forgot about that.
She is so drunk, and she's reaching that point. She does not want to feel like this anymore. She's still close enough to Granny Snickerdoodle, right? She didn't make it very far, so she's gonna start crawling back. She's gonna ask Granny for help.
Oh, what seems to be the problem there, little one? Are you a little
So-
shaky and dizzy?
Rook just looks at you. Her face has taken a green hue.
God.
Her her eyes are drained of energy, and she looks like she's gonna throw up.
There's your unseen servant with a bucket for you, because I have 3 unseen servants that work for the food truck.
Oh, you poor thing. I know the perfect thing to take care of you. I used to use the same medical concoction with my little Rolly. Here, and she whips up this, like, little Rolly. She, like, whips up this, like, it's kind of frothy a little bit, but it's got, like, gold shavings at the top of it. It looks like almost like a milkshake.
Straight up just
Goldschlager milkshake almost. And she hands it to you, and she goes, "The only problem is you need to chug it, but as soon as you do, you'll feel so much better. 100% brand new. Trust Grammy."
Alright, Rook gets on her knees. She tries to steady herself as best as she can, and she tries her best to chug that thing. Is she successful? Do I have to do anything?
So, go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw as you try to just chug
Okay.
this. Right?
What's my thing? Plus
Do
4.
I have
okay.
any... I'm checking to see if I have Bardic Inspirations left for you or not. I
7.
have exactly 1. Would not help you.
What?
Yeah.
You got a 7.
Yeah, wow,
Oh,
no.
Oh.
So, I will say you are not successful with a 7. I will let you determine in what way you are not successful.
I think it's putting liquid in Rook's mouth reminds her too much of the drink that made her feel this way, and ends up spluttering it all over herself. And she looks up at Granny, really pitiful, with gold flakes all over her face.
Oh, well, let's just wipe that froth from your mouth, honey, and we'll put you down a little bit. And, like, she calls out, like, it's kind of like the security from the back, and they bring, like a cot for her to lay on.
I don't have security, I have 5 retainers.
Grammy-
I guess DJ rolls out a cod for you.
And Grammy comes out and is just like, "It'll be okay, sweetie." And she starts caressing her hair and tucks her in and everything. "This is Grandma's special quilted knit blanket. It's crocheted specifically by Grammy. So there's a lot of love."
Rook is just like, "Thanks, Mom." She just kind of cuddles up.
Rook's actual
so
mom looks
glad.
insanely jealous.
I don't know, does her mom, is she there? Is she
Yeah.
Still in
near?
the stands, yeah.
Yeah.
Is she near? Is she near? Like,
Well, I had
watching.
I had all of the kidnapped victims hanging out by the food truck so we could keep them safe. So Rook's mom is somewhere nearby.
She's watching this unfold.
Should somebody roleplay as her?
Well, Kenny stepped away if you look at the chat, so
I know.
No.
Okay.
she's just looking on without wordless disdain for how drunk her daughter got when he wasn't looking.
What is she doing?
Maybe she's just distracted for a sec.
I'm just
Yep.
glad we got to see Granny Snickerdoodle in
Right.
actual canon.
That was one of my
Yeah.
first
Yes.
characters.
Excuse me, the Valentine's special was canon. And so was the Christmas special.
Fair enough.
Rook's mom is just like smoking a cigarette, be like, "That's
Right.
my daughter."
Oh, here, Rook, let me clean that up for you. I pressed to digitize all of the yuck off of Rook.
Yuck.
Aw.
What is Nadir doing? Because he was
Yeah.
drinking too.
Yeah, but he was fine.
drinking.
Nadir's feeling good. Nadir passed
Yeah.
that save somehow.
Yeah. I think all Nadir has done is offer like a comforting pat on the back to Rook before she got carted off.
Oh, poor kid.
That's all you could do. It's all good.
Reminds me to never drink whatever it was she had.
Yeah, that stuff
Keystone
wasn't meant
Light.
for you guys. No, that was the Keystone Heavy.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Is that what you guys ended up calling it?
No, it's
Yes.
unnamed because it's just the shit that the dwarves make to get drunk. It's just some sort of like toxic slur.
It's like moonshine made by the most questionable people you've ever met.
Moonshine made out of shoe polish.
yeah, dwarves are resistant to poison, which is alcohol. So they have to have like really powerful shit for them to feel it.
What's the DC to pass that thing?
It's 22.
DC 22 at disadvantage.
What?
Oh my god.
Hey,
Ish.
you don't
Yeah,
say
no,
that. You
but
did
not
it.
without help.
Yes, Armbar had lots of help doing that.
Yeah, so Kenny, we realized that my mom should be nearby
Correct.
watching me. Yeah, so is she reacting or does she just not notice?
So your mom is
we-
obviously caught up in the den, but then like she notices like you're her daughter, right? She looks over there. Oh dear. So she is making her way through the celebrations over to the food cart, over to you.
She's on a cot, like tucked in
Yeah,
a
Rook.
blanket.
Yeah, Rook is under a quilt at the moment.
Okay.
Afghan, if you will.
An Afghan, yes, with knitted with love.
Yeah, knitted with love.
Nice.
I didn't know my brother helped you make a quilt.
Who do you think he learned from?
Yeah. So Miriam makes her way over to Rook. And she kind of like just gathers up her gathers herself up and kind of just sits down next to you. So it's just kind of like a pile of cloth next to you. And it's just like, Rook. Rook, Rook, Rook. After everything we saw growing up, don't you think we could have been a little more careful? And you are, of course, wiped out. You may or may not hear. I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah. She just groans in response. It's fine. That's pretty much it for this moment.
Sure. Okay. Anybody else got anything?
Alright, I'm good. Epi's still just rolling in it. Scrooge McDuck style.
Gotcha.
Yep. We got everything out of the way while you were gone.
Outstanding. So, Armbar and Doubletail, the platform that you guys are standing on begins to elevate up into the air, like just floating like a tensor's floating disc.
This is a bad time to say I'm afraid of heights.
Well, that's definitely too late for that. It elevates so that it is hovering directly in front of the Genie Prince. And it rotates so that you begin to face him, right? And the Prince holds up his hand, and the crowd starts to die down. He says, "Well fought, champions. And well done, quite a show for all of us. Thank you for your performance."
Gotta give him the people's wink one more time.
That went so well last time.
Yeah,
It went really well last time. A little too well, some might say.
do it. You do it.
I got an 8.
Cool.
I accidentally wink with both eyes.
Eight times.
8 times.
You're not sure, but you think you see a moment of just confusion on the prince's face before he just goes back to his speech. As our champions, for this tournament. As always, I am granting one use of the wish spell, as I always do. It must be one that you both agree on. Choose your wording carefully. It can be elaborate, simple, whatever your heart's desire is within your grasp.
Well, we know what we came here for, right? Like, I mean, it's pretty open and shut, right? Right, Roland?
What, meatball subs and unlimited cups of coffee?
Well,
Because that's...
no.
Oh.
Arnbar hears a telepathic ping in his head as Brock is sitting behind him in the audience, cross-armed, glaring at him.
Armbar turns around and, like, sees him in the crowd. Just glaring and being disappointed in him. Yeah, I guess we do know what we need to say. Are you ready, Gene? Hey, that's your name, right? Because you're a genie.
Okay.
The air is like the Colosseum has gone completely silent. Everyone
The
is
stalest air of all time.
everyone is listening hard to hear what you wish for.
Alright. I wish that the Tablet of Fate will be repaired in Waterdeep.
Genie Prince flourishes his hands, and you all watch as flames erupt on the side of the Colosseum. More fireworks, more fanfare. And he snaps his fingers, and there's a loud, thunderous crack as he does so. His eyes flare red with power, and you all feel an immense pressure from the magical energy being emitted from him. All of the Bard Rock crew, you feel the energy from the link you have to the Deck of Many Things pulse. That tattoo on your chests that you all have that says power flares in response to this. The energy lingers for a time and then dissipates. And the genie motions, says, "Your wish has been granted."
Can't believe it was that easy.
Arnbar hears a psychic whisper in his head, Brock saying, "Say thank you."
Huh? Oh, thanks there, Gene. I appreciate it. Much obliged.
No, and thank you, champions, for such a fantastic performance. Another round of applause, and everybody just erupts in more cheering. There's several groups that are kind of curious about the wording of your wish. It says Tablet of Fate in the Bard Rock Cafe
No, he said in Waterdeep.
in Waterdeep.
Yep,
Sure.
Only city limits.
There are a lot of players that are now aware that one of the Tablets of Fate is in Waterdeep.
I didn't know that was a bad
Bum,
thing.
bum, bum, bum.
Womp womp womp.
A fairly large amount of people seemed to know it was already there, considering how many people
That is true.
asked Nadir for access to it.
It's fine.
Just want to say, Paul, I said what you wanted me to wish for, damn it. This is your fault.
No, I had a feeling I didn't want anyone to know it was in the Bard Rock Cafe's basement. That's why I said Waterdeep. I wanted to specify which one, so we didn't get the wrong one fixed.
So what happened to the one wish I made a few episodes back from the really gummed up magic roll? The silence is deafening. I'm sorry.
Well,
Sorry, I was having an issue. Swallowed down the wrong pipe.
But yeah, the audience is like, "Oh, hey, there's a Tablet of Fate in Waterdeep." Brock's like, "Well, at least they don't know where."
Correct. I'm sorry. Now I got a sneeze coming.
You're falling apart.
Pineapple.
Bless
Pineapple.
you.
Pineapple. Pineapple.
Salute.
Okay.
Put
I
your
think I'm
tongue
done.
up against the top of your mouth.
I don't
Sneeze like you mean it.
Achoo.
look. If I keep the sneeze from happening, then I'm just miserable.
Yeah, but we're not.
You could
which
be
is
like
what counts.
you could be like you were earlier.
Aw.
We're not.
Miserable?
We're important, so.
What?
No,
What was
okay.
our team name again?
The Bard Rock Cafe.
Okay, I think people might know. Maybe have an inkling where it is.
Okay.
Yeah, because here's the thing. We were never asked what our team name was. Kenny just called us by that, so we rolled with it.
It's true.
Okay.
The Bard Rock.
Still.
Crew.
I had names ready, but then Kenny's like, the Bard Rock Cafe crew. I'm like, okay, I guess I don't need them.
Now, I will say, you have been selling lots of merchandise this entire time.
Yeah.
God, they know exactly where to find
I was literally
us.
just about to say, just have someone ask Armbar where he's from, and he'll just gladly tell you.
Like, there's an artificer with a t-shirt cannon in your cart right now.
I forgot about
Come
this.
to the
There,
Bard Rock Cafe to spend your money.
Wear this shirt for one copper off or some shit. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, no, but to be fair, other than the food truck saying Bard Rock Cafe, the merchandise doesn't. The merchandise is all Armbar and Tail.
okay, that's
True.
fair. That's fair.
This is
Anyway.
event merchandise. But yeah, as far as they know, the Bard Rock Cafe is just the food
they-
truck.
No, the jig is up. I think the jig is up.
I personally want a T-shirt.
Oh, wait,
with,
I have an
like,
idea.
The cast.
Oh, right, the Tablet of Fate in the basement of Blackstaff Tower? That Tablet of Fate.
What are you doing? Roughly 18 seconds after you say that, you get a ping from Sending from the Blackstaff saying,
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, basically that, like, we're going to have a conversation about that statement.
I was meant that as a joke.
So much for that fourth grade bid, huh?
Oh yeah, no, you have definitely pissed off the boss.
Oh, I mean, Blackstaff Tower is better defended than my fucking bar.
Correct. So, celebrations, the little fire methods start popping up, fulfilling the rest of the bargains, enforcing them. Epi is now filthy rich. Brock has control of the body for a little while.
Yep, 30 days.
Yes.
Except for when Roll explicitly says, hey, I'm going to take control, just so you know. That part's not super clear.
Whatever other... Were there any other ones that I needed to address the gambles? I don't remember, and I don't have my notes up to that section right now.
Something about Nadir's
I didn't.
staff?
Yeah, I haven't
yeah.
gotten my staff back from 2 bets ago.
Queen Mab appears with your staff.
Oh, that was actually rather quick work. Thank you.
I can work
And-
very quickly. There are now frost blue runes interlaid among the old runes that were in there, and it is much clearer and much... You can feel the power thrumming off of it, and the staff is now cold to the touch. Not uncomfortably so, but like, you know, after you hold something for long enough, it warms up. It doesn't warm up.
Nadir places his hand on the groove in the top of the staff and kind of curls his fingers around the top of it. And as they do, the runes just pulse for a second as it reattunes.
And it does instantly reattune to you when you hold it. And I think I discussed with you ahead of time what abilities it gains now.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So,
And he just mutters to himself, I'm almost there. Or, we're almost there. That's it.
Almost where?
Ha! How long have you been right there?
I mean, I just walked over.
I would
Okay.
say amidst all of the chaos, you absolutely could not hear Nadir say that.
Aw.
Have you ever been at a football game when, like, something ridiculous happens? Try whispering to the person next to you. Right? there's no way.
Right, before we advance to the scene, Brock wants to do some shopping with the other vendors now there's no tournament to watch. Presumably while Epi is trying to eavesdrop and failing on Nadir.
You said you want to go shop at some of the other vendors?
Yes, because presumably there's lots of vendors who are selling their wares at this very crowded event. I'm looking for a jeweler.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you can find one easy enough. You're even on the plane of fire. Finding a good blacksmith is not hard, right?
Right, and I believe you know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a pair of rings that you and I have discussed previously.
Yes. You can find... It's the plane of fire. Like, there are plenty of fire elemental type creatures ready to forge whatever you want on the fly, right? There's even some fire giant smiths that are peddling their wares. It is expensive, but also
I'm just
you're
imagining a
past the
hula hoop
point.
ring.
Right. The Bard Rock Cafe crew as a whole is past the point of worrying about monetary issues at this point.
Alright, so I acquire my rings. How much money am I deducting from my enormous stack of gold?
Jesus. I'll roll for it. 5,600 gold.
That's really funny because I have 18,600 gold.
Seriously?
Nice.
Very well.
588 actually, but I'm worried about 12 gold.
Is there a particular material you would like these made out of?
Silver.
Just silver?
Yes, Yes, because I can't get into too much detail about their appearance without giving away what they
Sure.
are.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So, they are made of silver. There is etching on the ring, like on the side, right? Not like the flat part, but like the edge. Like it is just barely etched, kind of like the same way the side of a coin might be. And it's not all the way around, it's just a little piece that you know to be runes that preserve the ring as is. Like they are magically enchanted to never tarnish or weather down. They will always be like new status.
Alright, I thank the smith for their time, I pay their gold, and I quietly pocket the rings and return to the group.
Cool. Yeah. At this point, platters of food provided by the Genie Prince have appeared. He is making the rounds, talking with everyone. There's celebration. Armbar and Doubletail, you guys are being crowded by people wanting to get autographs, signatures, to talk with you. As are all the other contestants, including the Paladin of Pain and Bernie Broth. They are over there completely swamped by people. Movement for you is a little difficult right now just because there's all sorts crowding around you.
What if I have to go to the bathroom?
That is a you problem.
Just don't worry about it, I'll prestidigitize you later.
God.
Brock actually seeing everyone get crowded, like, excuse me, I am their manager. It is 2 gold per autograph.
So there's a crowd. They are all offering you gold pieces at the same time. Some of them are throwing the gold at you and then going back to Armbar trying to get in first. You are now
I'm going to
another center of attention.
I'm going to use a cantrip to cast message to Brock. Just be like, alright. For the next couple of seconds, you're going to be very loud when you talk. Make them sit in a line. And I cast Thaumaturgy cantrip on them to make them really loud.
I do that. I say, everyone form an orderly line, 1 for Armbar here, 1 for Doubletail there, and my retainers are, like, waving people to form into orderly lines.
I kind of settle up to Brock and go, I want 50% of this.
That's why it's 2 gold, not 1, yes.
Outstanding. Yeah, so the very front forms into a line. As it gets like a little bit further back, like 13 deep, it starts to get a little bit more chaotic and people are pushing against each other and starting to like fight a little bit, and like there's some discussion about where the fire giant is in line because he's so huge versus like the gnome that was also right there. So like, was the gnome in front? It's kind of just between his legs, right? So you don't know. It's people are getting tense about it, but also everybody's in a good mood. Nobody wants to fight. Yeah, it's just chaos. But everybody is depositing 1 gold with you. Several people try to tell you that they already paid you by throwing the gold at you. Is there anything anyone would like to do?
You know, I just wave anybody who says they're there. Like, I'm like, yeah, I totally believe you. Until I see too many people doing it, at which point I'd be like, no, you didn't.
Nice.
Is there anybody like near me other than Baragon?
Oh, Brock's there now.
I want to like elbow Brock a little bit and be like, "Hey, I don't know how to spell my name."
Yes, you do. We taught you
pretty
the
sure
letters
you
during the
do.
30-day time skip. You actually do know.
You do have
A,
all the
R,
letters
M,
of your
B,
name.
A, and R, and we did that so you can learn how to spell your name. So you do, in fact, know.
I thought I only had A B C D H R M X exclamation point.
Hey, good
you
news.
just-
That's all the
yeah.
letters of Armbar.
I was gonna say.
There's no O. Oh, armbar.
Yeah.
All right,
just
Tyler,
right
come
arm.
on
I
now.
don't know the. I don't
Oh,
know.
you were talking Roland.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
I
it's
can't.
canon.
This
everyone
is
just
beyond
calls you
dice
Armbar,
rolling,
fine.
alright? I can't
Alright.
fix this.
I can spell armbar. And I'll use the exclamation point on all of them too because I know that.
For sure.
Armbar.
Armbar.
No.
Wait, can you do that? Can you spell it as armbar so the exclamation point is in the middle of the word?
No.
Arm.
He just starts
That's how
getting
I
crazy
think it
with it.
is.
Just inserting exclamation points just all over
Yeah.
the place.
No, he does one upside down like they do in Spanish.
I put a smiley face next to it too.
When did you learn the smiley face emoji?
When did you learn parentheses and colons?
No, it's just an anatomically correct smiley face. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
I looked over on your page. That's how I figured it out.
Armbar has created the laughing, crying emoji.
Yeah, and I immediately go have it printed on more t-shirts. No, I'm kidding.
But I'm not.
So while
I am willing to roll with this one as far as you are. You're-
Just do
Like,
it.
everyone's like, ooh, an emoji. That's fascinating. I'm like, hey, you. We'll split the profits. You print this on a t-shirt right now.
and immediately they're like, yeah, sure, we got it.
Armbar made XD. He has those letters.
I have those letters.
He does! He totally does!
And you thought him getting the letter X was a waste of time, Kenny.
I've never been more happy to be wrong in my life.
Armbar XD.
Armbar XD.
Armbar X.
The existence of Armbar XD implies the existence of Armbar Plus and all the other Disney brands but Armbar.
Armbar channel.
Director's cut.
Armbar Junior. Well, that's just mini bar.
Armbar,
It's mini bar.
Tune Armbar.
Armbar 4K.
Oh my gosh.
So while everyone else is rushing Armbar and Baragon,
Uh-huh.
I think I'm gonna go and sit off by Rook where it's probably a little bit quieter and flip open my book.
Sure.
And I'm gonna write in it. Do you know how to make a body? I really don't care what type of body it is. It just has to not be undead.
So
That was a bet Epi made with Roll last episode.
correct. In the most recipe book kind of format,
Oh no.
That's great.
It's literally
There's-
the recipe from Full
it
Metal
is the
Alchemist.
recipe from Full Metal Alchemist. with like steps below it, right? Only it's not do alchemy, it's like a long, detailed list of steps.
Oh boy. I'm going to have my work cut out for me.
The law of equivalent exchange.
It's in there. Like, Epi, I would say the first, 10 pages of it is just a story that some guy wrote on his blog about, the time his dad got really sick. So he needed to find a way to make a body, and, it's a deeply personal story, and, you're like, oh my god, where's the recipe fucking start?
Oh no, it's a recipe blog!
Oh my god. Oh shit. Those are so annoying.
And all the words are very carefully chosen to be search engine optimized.
Yes. And, you get to the recipe right, but, you have to turn back one page, because, the first line of the recipe is at the bottom of the first page, and then you turn the rest of the recipes on the next page.
I take 1 point of psychic. I'm kidding. I don't take a point
You
of psychic
don't, because
damage.
that would-
I don't have points.
And she's out. He's out. You know what I mean.
Epi dies.
Yep.
And so I just read all of this, skim through the story. You know how it is.
Uh-huh.
And at the very end, I write, "How do you know that?"
Research.
Who's the recipe author?
That's a good point. Who is the recipe author?
Jace Bank.
Chase Bank.
Jace Bank.
Yep, Chase Bank. That's
That's what I heard.
There goes
That's what I'm
that,
saying, is I also heard Chase
yeah.
Bank.
I recognize this name. Above game,
yeah.
I do. Epi would also recognize this name.
Yeah,
What?
I'll type it, since apparently I can't enunciate for shit. Yeah, it's Chase Bank, guys. We will never get that sponsorship. It's out
Chase
the
Bank
window.
has a recipe to print souls. Who knew?
We have
Are you
a real
surprised? They're like a $2 trillion company.
we have a real statement to make right now.
Right.
Rook would also know this
There's
asshole.
more than one way to
but-
get soulless drones.
Capitalism kills, guys. That's it. That's the
That's
show.
it. That's the whole truth of Bard Rock Cafe. Confirmed.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Oh. Jace Bank.
I always sound assumed it was Vonk. Anyway, Epi definitely knows who this guy is.
I do?
You do. I can message the
Oh.
chat. Because we haven't revealed that storyline, I'm going to message the chat with who it is for you.
Oh, I don't think I knew that.
Nobody knows that. That
well,
is to be revealed
That's
in the
for
future.
a one-shot
Yep.
that hasn't been filmed yet.
Correct.
Edit that out,
Yep.
editor.
Some one-shots are canon and have details.
We're gonna have to edit this one ourselves. We're gonna spoil Ursa so much.
Oh my god, poor Ursa.
Hi, editor here. I left all this in because it's not a big deal. Y'all are great. Love the show.
We love you,
Oh.
Ursa.
Yep.
You're not gonna
I
hear
mean,
that.
I
can
didn't
do
say the
this one.
spoiler out loud, to be fair.
That's true. It hasn't actually been spoiled. We're just talking.
All I know is that Jace is getting the, Caitlyn treatment where you spell it a million different ways and none of them make sense.
Yeah, there's at least 4 different spellings in a private chat right now.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand. I'm still trying to work through what Rook just posted because it's
No, that's
Oh, no.
Jace Bank.
Yeah.
That is how it's spelled.
Are you serious?
JAEYESSEVYAEYNSCH. That's, yeah.
That's
No.
And that pronounces
nuh-uh.
Vank?
yeah, exactly.
No way.
just remember.
This is culture.
Yeah.
Just remember.
What's
Chase
wrong?
Bank.
What we have is we have how his name is spelled in common, and then infernal, and then
Chase
abyssal.
Bank. Chase Bank.
It's just Chase Bank, guys. It's just Chase Bank.
Dude, that was awesome.
Oh.
For the chat, that was Marty.
Well, that's because that's what we heard originally.
Oh, yeah. So I'm just gonna write in there,
Funny.
financing your reincarnation. Oh, gosh. I'm just gonna write
Jace
in there.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Does it work, or is that what happened to Jace Bank?
Sorry. to chase Bay. Exactly.
What? We
He
totally
became
just
wildly
lost the
successful,
I'm so
became an
sorry.
LLC.
Oh my god.
We're lost in the sauce
Yeah,
today.
this is fine. That's
love
true.
this show.
Rook would know. Anyway, but Rook is
Drunk.
in character AFK right now. Rook is incapacitated. Not really. Rook
Rook's
can
just
still
sitting
do
over
stuff.
there, got the hiccups.
Yeah, Rook will do things.
Rook
Oh, yeah.
is
Yeah, but Rook is definitely
Regretting-
not reading over Epi's book shoulder, reading that name in a book. So
no. Rook is right now experiencing the effects of loud noises after excessive alcohol intake.
That's yes, not very easy. Not exactly restful.
Yeah, screaming and fireworks right now, not your friend.
there's so many upset dogs.
Not here.
You mean to tell me that no one in the elemental plane of fire has a dog?
Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna
I'm
look
sure-
over, and
There's a
I see
chihuahua
that-
in the crowd somewhere.
Just one.
And it's
That's
pissed
it.
Chihuahua
off.
went to hell. Okay.
Just angry. Yeah.
was seen shit.
See, this isn't really hell because otherwise, where's Cerberus? That's a dog.
Correct.
Dog.
You know, maybe Cerberus was a good boy. You know, maybe he wasn't
Yeah.
barking. Yeah.
We'll meet Cerberus when we go to Celestia.
Oh, no.
I've always really enjoyed the idea of Hades having a beware of dog sign that he just hangs outside of
Oh my
like
god.
the entrance to Hades.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Well, now that the tournament is over,
correct.
Baragon is ready to celebrate. He goes, "Give me some of that good stuff."
Do you want good stuff or do you want stuff that tastes good?
The good stuff.
Significant question.
I pour him the shit that'll get him shit faced. I also say, would you like to celebrate by? And I summon the deck of many things.
Oh yeah, this again.
So, you notice there are several more cards.
Oh.
What? Wasn't there only like 2 of those before?
Yeah. there's
Yes,
quite
there
a few
were.
More.
Let me do the shot first.
See whether or not drunk Baragon will do it.
Uh-huh. Roll a con save at disadvantage, please.
DC is 22, correct?
It is.
Okay, as long as I get a 15 or higher, I'm good. I got a 15. I got a nat 19 and a 15. So 22 on the dot.
You're feeling good, right? Like, it's not that the alcohol doesn't affect you. It's you are not shit-faced right now. You are feeling good.
Yeah.
Alright, so Marty, what I need you to do now, you need to draw the fate card and make it so that nobody in the audience but the Jin Prince heard the word Waterdeep, and I didn't have to say that line that pissed off the Blackstaff.
Oh, easy. That's fine. Yeah, I do it. I draw a card.
I do it. I
Okay.
draw the fate card.
I just do that, simply.
Yeah.
There's, I'm gonna laugh if it's actually the fake card.
It is not.
Oh, okay. It's the void card.
It's
you guys.
also not.
Okay.
You draw the card.
Epi, we just opened up a gift shop to help raise funds to rebuild the Bard Rock. Look at this fancy new design.
I'd love that on a new t-shirt.
You are transported to a world of t-shirts, all identical. You can feel your sense of self slipping away from you as the shirts reach out and grab you and assimilate.
I cast Dispel Magic.
Epi, where'd you go?
Wild magic. Don't ask, it was terrible. So, where's the gift shop going to be?
Oh, well, we have 2 storefronts, bardrockcafe.redbubble.com and tpublic.com/users/bardrockcafe. So anyone can support the Bard Rock.
You know, the coffee mug is really cute.
And that's not all we sell. We have t-shirts, hoodies, children's apparel, baby
Bard
onesies,
Rock
notebooks,
Cafe's gift shop
stickers.
is now open. Sales go to support the show. So if you want to help out and also get some cool Bard Rock Cafe merch, go check it out.
And that's everything we had so far. Epi, are you listening?
Did you say something?
Epi, Diana, I brought you both a cup of tea. It's not Earl Grey, but I think you'll enjoy it.
Oh, I've had your tea, and it's all cups of lies.
First of all, I make the finest tea Prestidigitation has to offer. Second of all, this is a new line of teas we'll be serving at the Bard Rock from now on by our partners at Many Worlds Tavern.
Oh, I've heard of them. I'm particularly fond of Sleepy Fields and Golden Root myself.
Well, look, if it's good enough for Diana, it's good enough for me. I'll have a cup of that Farthing Harbor.
Of course! Here you go. And I pour Epi a cup of tea.
Epi, roll perception to determine if the tea is made of lies.
Damn it. That's a natural one.
First of all, you are absolutely convinced Brock used Prestidigitation on this tea. Second of all, you feel a wild magic surge inside you, and dozens of thirsty customers appear outside of Brock's food truck right here in the graveyard.
No worries, folks. We have plenty of tea from Many Worlds Tavern for all of you. Try a cup of Sage's Gate or Sacred Spring. Somehow I already have dozens of cups of this already prepared and steeped for this occasion.
Of course you did.
Want to brew some of this delicious tea at home? Just go to http://manyworldstavern.com/bardrockcafe and use the code BardrockCafe at checkout to save 10% on your order. As always, a portion of your order supports the show. And if you're a coffee drinker like my good friend Armbar, they have options for you there too.
Brock, I'm happy for you and all, but get your food truck and all your customers off my lawn.
Sorry, Dan, I can't hear you. This tea is selling like hotcakes. And so are the hotcakes. Bye, everybody.
You draw the card. Talons. I don't have my deck handy, so I don't actually have it.
Oh no.
Every magic item you wear disintegrates.
What?
Goodbye, flame-tongued greatsword.
Oh.
Artifacts in your possession aren't destroyed, but do vanish. I don't think you had any artifacts, but like all your magical equipment that you got in preparation for this tournament, gone.
Which was just a greatsword, I'm pretty sure.
The ring of jumping that Nutter Blooder gave me is gone.
Nutter Blooder's ring is gone.
Oh no, not the cock ring of jumping.
Above board. Shit, you don't have any presents for us anymore.
No.
Well, I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
Like, that's a thing I was going to do if we go and do a party at the Bard Rock Cafe now that it's fixed.
Oh, okay.
I see.
Yeah, we watch as Baragon's sword disintegrates.
Is the item that gets us back home magic? Because don't we each have, like, the one for the trip to and from?
Baragon lives here now.
Well, it's just a tuning fork, right?
It is a tuning fork.
Magic.
Yeah, but is it magic?
Who was holding it?
I'm gonna say they were in the truck.
Okay.
Okay.
So
all right.
It's.
I thought there was like one for each of us or whatever.
There were.
I'm gonna rule regardless. It's not explicitly magic. It is a tuning fork that is attuned to the material plane, right?
Okay.
For simplicity's sake, this card did not ruin the ability to go home.
It did not. So, the ring of jumping, any other magical equipment, like your great sword, all of it. It's not like disappeared. It is you watch it disenchant and wear down from rust into nothing.
Well, that's a bummer.
Nadir orders both you and himself another of those drinks to celebrate your forced retirement.
Wait, Marty, rewind time 6 seconds and don't draw the card.
True. Trickster's Blessing.
Alright, how bad do I really... How much do I care?
What would be funniest?
You just drew from the deck. That's a significant thing. I'll tell you what. Evens or odds?
Oh shit. Odds.
Alright. You rewind time. And you are forcibly stopped. It does not use up your trickster's whatever blessing thing that you have. you get right to the point of having the card appear in your hand, and like your ability to rewind time stops, like you ran into a wall right there.
Ooh. Interesting.
So you don't lose your use of that ability. You definitely lose your great sword and your ring of jumping and whatever else you have that is magical, which does include any potions. Like, yeah, it's all gone.
Are they by the Bard Rock Cafe truck then to get the good liquor?
I would
think
say
the party has
sure.
migrated to the truck now.
Yeah, I mean, Armbar and Doubletail are the party, right? As they go, so too does the crowd.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna yell out to Baragon, "Don't worry, I can buy you a new one."
When we go to leave the tent, I have an action I want to do.
Go for it.
So all of a sudden, like, we're just doing our signatures and whatever, anything else they want us to do, like our fans. And all of a sudden, like, a thought pops into Armbar's head, and he's just like, I gotta find my little buddy, Mini Bar! And he, like, stands up and flips the table, and he just, like, walks right out of the tent or wherever they're in.
No, Champ, he got sent home. He's at the Bard Rock Cafe. He's
We
fine.
gotta find him! What if he's lost, or hurt, or scared? I mean, I'd never be scared or hurt, but I might be lost.
No, the Jin Prince said he sent him home. We know for a fact he's at the Bard Rock Cafe. We don't know where Inky is, but we know that Minibar is safe with our pet kitty.
We must find our friends.
We'll go home after the party, Champ.
Well, I'm done doing autographs. My hand hurts. And when I say hurts, I mean it's just a little bit, not that big a deal.
All right,
It's a little cramp.
Armbar, do me a favor
right?
here and just carve your name into this stamper.
Yeah, see this point, Armbar, you have never written before. Your hand is fucking killing you right now.
I literally take my fingernail and etch my name into the stamp.
And I just start stamping. I have the Unseen Servant start stamping anyone else's merchandise with Armbar's signature.
There is a clear, like, the people that got the actual autograph look extremely pleased by this development, and the ones that are getting the stamp look really put out, but also like they're still happy to get like the stamp. But also,
I
they
also
wanted
charge
the
them-
real autograph.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm
now
charging
that's-
them 10 silver instead of 2 gold, though. They get a discount because it's just the stamp.
Gotcha. Okay.
Come on, Barry. While we're here, let's have a drink and a sub.
So
Oh, Champ, I'm sold out of food.
I will say during this time, everyone can have the benefit of a short rest.
All right. I'm concerned about the fact that we get the other thing, but I'll take it. Where's my hit dice? All right, so y'all get a free one from Song of Rest. So enjoy your extra d6.
I'm gonna do an arcane recovery because I need it so much.
Yep, you do arcane recovery.
I got back to full health.
Epi is also at full health. How about it?
No, the short rest doesn't do away the wild magic effect by any chance?
That is for the next day.
Oh dear.
So, Rook didn't lose any HP, and so she doesn't have to gain any more HP back, but is there any way she's gonna recover even a little bit from her
So
very bad decisions?
I leave it up to you, right? Mechanically, an hour is how long it takes the poisoned condition to wear off.
Okay.
So I'll let you decide how you feel.
Okay.
You're definitely, like, you're not okay. But you're not incapacitated by this alcohol either, right?
Okay, that's right. So yeah, Rook is gonna... So yeah, during this time of rest, Rook is gonna kind of stir and just kind of sleepily sit up in her cot, stretch her arms a little bit. She's still groggy, but she's getting there. Soon she will be standing up. Maybe in another hour.
I used all my hit dice, and now I have 40 HP instead of 1.
Cool.
Who, buddy? I'm gonna look at Rook, who is clearly struggling, and I'm just gonna reach over and cast the Spare the Dying cantrip. I don't know if that'll do anything, but it's worth a shot.
Very much not dying. Maybe,
Oh,
maybe metaphorically.
I was gonna say,
Feeling any better.
it does nothing at all. She's not dead, she's drunk.
Oh yeah. So I cast it. I'm like, sorry, you look like you're dying a little bit.
I think the bigger issue is that she's living right now. She has
So,
to live
well,
with the consequences.
towards the
of her
beginning of this
decisions.
short rest, Brock looks through the audience and tries to find somebody who can cast either Dispel Magic or Greater Restoration on Epi to get rid of the wild magic effect, limiting their HP. And I'm willing to pay gold for it.
You know what? I'm okay with that. I will say that Greater Restoration is a 5th level spell that requires 100 gold in diamonds.
Well, we got the diamonds covered, that's not a problem.
Correct. So, there's enough folks here. Somebody comes forward and doesn't even want payment. What they want is a t-shirt, and they want Armbar to hand sign his chest.
Armbar, do Epi a solid.
Will Armbar?
I'll owe you one.
Okay. And I just take my hand and slap him as hard as I can in the chest to leave a massive hand sign print.
Roll a strength check, please.
I'll use my 5th Bardic Inspiration before the short rest for this.
Oh yeah, roll. Well, you don't have to use it. Would you like to use the Bardic Inspiration?
Can I save it?
Yeah.
Well, no, because it goes away after a minute, so there's no
Right.
point in
I'll
saving
use
it.
it. What is it?
It's a D6.
So 19.
19. You flatten this guy. He's not small, but there's, perspective here, right? You're getting full slapped in the chest by Armbar.
He wanted my hand signature, so here it is.
Yep, it's there. There is a very distinct red handprint shaped discoloration that is slowly turning black and blue on this guy's chest.
Oh, no.
I like how Armbar's plan was to smack this guy so hard it leaves a scar.
No, just a bruise.
Well, no, because he's signing in his name. He's like permanent.
It caved in his chest in my hand.
There's just a rug burn, but it's like 2nd degree burn, so it leaves a mark.
It's like a blister.
I'm gonna have the guy roll a con save.
Oh no.
He dies instantly.
So he rolled a 9, so I'm gonna say he's just knocked the hell out. He comes to a minute later. It's like, ow. And he just... Anyway, he carries through with the Greater Restoration, using one of Epi's diamonds. And Epi, you have your full hit point pool back.
Excellent.
So go ahead and spend those hit
recover
dice.
them. You still have to recover hit points through using hit dice, but you have that ability.
And don't forget your free D6 from me.
I used all of them.
You should
Hang
only
on while I
have.
do some math.
You should only have
6.
Yeah.
So those first
but
6
I
rolls.
got an extra.
Well, no, you get a D6 from me, not an extra hit dice.
So that was a 2.
Ah, okay. And give me 1 second to do some basic addition.
39 is how many you get
2
back.
hours later.
Thank you. Okay, I'm back up to full. I think I'm trying to remember what my HP was before.
That is literally nothing.
Armbar's
I am
Listen.
a wizard.
We are comparing. Armbar, you gotta understand, you are playing the highest hit point class in the game.
And Epi's playing the least hit point class.
Yeah, wizards are the lowest hit point class. So yeah, it's
I am
not
a
a
string
You're
beast.
not a gap.
comparing
It
a
is-
Caterpie and a Charizard here.
right.
Just-
Correct.
It sounds like Steph picked the wrong class then.
I
Yeah,
fire.
you should just
I am a
be-
glass cannon. That is my job in life.
You're a paper mache cannon.
we're out here being just regular cannons.
That's right. You're giving the audience a lot of peeks at the gun show.
Yes. Epi, I do want to say, since you did ask and we got sidetracked, your book responds, I don't know what happened. You took me before that.
Oh.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Okay.
At least now I have a name to go after. Or send someone else after, because I definitely cannot show my face.
During the rest, you guys are fed the best food. Celebrations. The Genie Prince does come over and strikes up a conversation. Is there anything you would like to ask him or talk about with him?
Can you tell me more about this hat I won from you?
Well, it's a trick hat, you see. Do you have any other hats that you particularly care about? That you like?
I have this hat. I take off my regular ass pink top hat.
The prince extends his hand. May I?
I extend the hat to him.
He takes the pink hat, and he takes the hat that you won, and sets them next to each other and says, just leave them there.
Oh no.
Alright, will do.
I don't know why, but the genie's laugh was hilarious to me. Just like what
Yeah, Mandark.
No, Mandark is ha 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 ha. Yeah, exactly.
Ha ha ha.
We're all doing it now.
My man's laughing in 5/4 time.
Right.
just have a goofy laugh like One Piece or something like that.
They all have such goofy laughs.
I'll just spit out my beer.
You know how many classes get spells back on rests and I don't? I sure hope there's some serious combat I have.
I hate not getting spells back on rest.
Yeah, fighter also does not get spells back on arrest.
Well, yeah. I meant spells. I meant classes that get spells.
I get action surge back at least.
Yeah, I know. I get my Bardic
anything
Inspirations
back,
I guess.
either.
Oh, that's right. You have to be like level 20 in Sorcerer to get back sorcery points on a short rest, don't you?
Yeah,
Or
I
just
don't
get
get back
extras?
sorcery points. I don't get back any spells. I do get back my favorite of the gods, but that's it.
I'm gonna take a second, write in my book, what should I ask a genie?
Jenny's like, fuck.
Right, a little bit. So, the ink fades and you get the response, whatever you want to know.
Nice. Way to go.
Just gonna scribble in there. Thanks, that's really specific.
What do you want?
Is there
I'm
anything
here to
Warren
help.
wants to know from the genie?
Oh.
The
So-
genie... Go ahead. I'm sorry, go
No,
ahead.
you go ahead. I have nothing.
No,
You have
no,
nothing.
no.
You're just going to say something.
The
The genie asks about the Tablet of Fate and how you came by it.
It fell from the sky and crashed into my house.
I see. We've heard rumors. Magic going wild. The gods going silent. It's been a fun time to be a powerful genie. I'm basically a god now.
I don't
Maybe I
suppose
can
you've heard
take
any
over.
rumors about what happened in Celestia before the Tablets of Fate left there, have you?
You know, all of our magic attempts to try and divine what happened have failed. It's not often I'm not able to figure something out with magic. I am, after all, a genie prince. But that's on the other side of the Divine Gate and has nothing at all to do with me and mine.
Have you ever heard
you
of someone
think-
crossing the Divine Gate?
Do you say again?
Have you ever heard of someone crossing the Divine Gate?
Oh, yes. You know, The Divine Gate's more of a net, right? Keeps the big fish in, little fish can go on through, so you guys would have no problem. But me, I absolutely couldn't fit through. Why?
Is he just being boastful? Can I do like
Roll
an
an insight check.
15.
This guy is full of himself to the point that whether he could or not, in this moment, he definitely believes his magic is too powerful to fit through the Divine Gate.
He's just that bought into his own hype.
A little bit.
I mean, he is a patron level creature that is on the tier of a god.
It is. Like, he is up there.
You wouldn't
But he's
happen to
not a
know
god.
where the crossing point would be between here and the Divine Gate.
Oh, sure, you could, cast Plane Shift and just go there, if you're small enough.
Oh, well, compared to you, sir, I'm so very tiny.
Yes, you with your meager abilities should have no problem accessing Celestia. Why you
That's
would want
what
to
I
go
always
there?
said to Gene, and I put a fist pump up.
You get the biggest, hottest fist bump of your life.
So hot.
He looks over to you, Effie, and he's like, tell me, what do I need to do if, on the material plane, I ever wanted to establish a religion? I want to be
Well.
worshipped. I want to be adored.
Well, clearly all they would need to do is see you to just have that, but...
Flattery! We'll get you everywhere. Go on.
I suppose if you had the money for it, they could build a temple to your incredible power. And since this was broadcast to the human realm, I mean, you'd be following up on some excellent PR. I mean, I could certainly oversee it for you if you would like, but I wouldn't want to presume.
Why, what an offer. It's interesting that you say about the televising. I can almost feel the prayers now. I think I may already have a following.
Well, of course. Now all you need is really a place for them to go, so they can shower you with gifts, where you can send down your doctrine, maybe even get some paladins or warlocks going.
Why,
You know,
I think you're right.
get yourselves a few hands on the material plane, so you don't have to make the trip all the time, you know.
What if I wanted to move to the material plane? Just relocate. Have a summer home, if you will.
That would be quite the tourist destination.
I agree. I think it's a great idea. It would be just... Why, look, the gods stuck behind the Divine Gate let themselves get trapped there. Foolish, all of them. I won't have that problem. I can go there whenever I want to, and I want to. And
Well.
having me there, physically, in front of people, seeing is believing, you know, and I'm happy to make people believe.
Well, then you'll certainly need a summer home. Perhaps that could be your temple that people could go to and worship you, and maybe also throw cool parties that people could go to.
You know, Mr. Jin Prince, my family seized a wonderful palace from a warlord some years ago, and we haven't really been using it for anything. So if you'd like that to use that as your summer home, I could certainly arrange for you to show it.
I will take your donation with gratitude. Thank you so much. I will never forget your generosity.
Gene. Mean Gene, Disney Prince.
No, his name is Gene now. It's
No, I'm just calling him Mean Gene, that's all.
Thank
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just more wrestling references, that's all.
I mean, that fits.
I could call you Mean Gene, right?
That's what my friends called me growing up, millennia ago. It's been so long. Fond memories. Anyway, when the party's done, I think I'll accompany you back to the material plane. No sense in wasting time. I'll go just tonight. Sounds great.
Can I just roll an insight check on his intentions here?
Yes.
I have such bad vibes.
All right, that is a 16 plus my insight is a number. 2, 18.
So you got an 18. Effie got 21. Was there somebody else?
Oh, I'll
Go ahead.
Why not? 16.
Okay. So, Doubletail and Brock. I'll say with a 16 and an 18, you get that it's interesting that he wants to go, like, right now. Right? That seems odd. Effie, with a 21, as someone that's been on the run, you know what it looks like when somebody's trying to nope the hell out of a situation. And you're not sure what that could be, but you are pretty confident that the Genie Prince, while certainly wealthy and powerful and close to godhood in his power level, might be trying to hide away on the material plane for some reason.
Can I?
Excellent. Mm-hmm.
This is all happening like in the sort of food truck area.
Yeah,
right?
you're definitely there if you wanted to also roll an insight to try and get that.
I think I have made the connection. Is it cool if I just ask a leading question?
Yeah?
Nadir turns over to the djinn, having been this whole time that he's been talking about, like, oh, I think I could be a god and I could get followers, and he's been kind of looking over this crowd and taking in the realization that he kind of already has it with everybody that comes to these events, and in an almost like ritualistic way.
Right, you're looking
worships
around. Yeah.
the tournament. And
He's absolutely at the head of all of this.
when he's mentioning wanting to leave it and start somewhere else, get a more like traditional following, it doesn't seem right. Because he's already built something that could start and lead into that goal. Why start over? And so Nadir downs another shot. Turns
Roll a con save, please.
Okay, fine. I was doing
Oh,
it for
boy.
thematics, but okay.
Like, no, maybe
fine.
he switched to lighter stuff.
Oh, Grandma Snickerdoodle's not letting him do lighter stuff.
Oh, you're now drunk while making this supposition.
Well, only 20.
Actually, only 17.
Oh, yeah.
We technically haven't. This is during the long rest period. I don't have my bardic inspirations back until after the short rest.
That's fine.
Womp womp.
All right, I'll let you have it just because it was
Okay.
just for thematics.
Yeah.
You're still okay. Go ahead.
And he's just gonna be very blunt. Is something eating the plane of fire?
So all of you that rolled insight checks, the bravado and the facade that the Genie Prince has had up this whole time, you notice a crack in the armor, right? And he just focuses in on you, Nadir, and he says, "What an interesting question to ask. Why, no, nothing's... What would be eating a plane? I've never heard of anything like that. I just want to go visit another plane. I've been here for millennia. It's fire. There's just lots of fire here. There's nothing else. I want to go conquer new lands, explore new horizons."
The abyss was eaten.
Midway through your statement, you are surrounded by a field of silence.
Woo-hoo! I don't have any more counter spells.
Okay. I'm just going to pick up on that and be like, well, since you wanted to visit the material plane for perfectly normal reasons, would you perhaps first want to maybe go as a disguise, get a feel for the land without having all of the attention and groupies at first. We certainly have a place you could lay low for a little bit if you wanted to really get a feel for the land before choosing your final spot for that vacation home of yours. And I'm gonna give him a wink.
He is not paying you attention.
You gotta give him the people's wink.
Well, there's that. Now, he is focused in on Nadir. Nadir, in your head, you hear, how did you come by this information? What do you know? Tell me. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Damn.
After I wasted my favor of the gods on a narrative,
You can have
shit.
it back. You can have it back.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
14. I
That's
can
a
use favor of the
fail.
gods after you tell me whether it succeeds
Yeah,
or fails,
that's
but
a
before I know
fail.
DC. Yeah, let's fucking do it. Alright. How about a 17?
That is not high enough still. You are compelled to respond telepathically to the command, answer me.
Okay. Oh god, I need to pull up that whole ass thing that you sent me earlier.
I mean, we watched Zugtamoy die. That's the short answer.
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, you were. You got
were.
teleported there moments before.
Oh, right before that? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we watched what I presume is the Avatar of Death take Zugtamoy.
But I have to follow the command. The command was, tell me what you know. Answer me.
Star Wipe.
Nadir knows a lot more than Zugtamoy fled the Abyss because it was being eaten and then we killed them. So, alright, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna say exactly. I think Nadir just sort of lore dumps this entire thing back into the Genie Prince's head about how we know that the Abyss was eaten from the bottom up, and we know that Zugtamoy was trying to escape it with the mushrooms into the material plane, and eventually got there, and we defeated them, or at least maybe an avatar of them, not entirely certain. And then he goes even deeper into it with the connection to the Roll of Years, and the connection
All
to
right,
Lolth
so-
has tried this before, and just, like, all of it.
Sure. So, all of you are watching. It is painfully obvious that there is a conversation happening silently between Nadir and the Genie Prince. Epi, you make that statement. No response, right? There's just, like, eye contact, prolonged, intense, up-close eye contact between the Genie Prince and Nadir, right? There's no insight check needed. You know what's going on right now.
Okay.
You've accidentally cast sending enough, you know what this is.
Oh yeah, I know what this stuff is.
Well, if
I
this is
figure
the
I'm just
Ascendant,
going
the
to
Genie
lean
Prince is
over
gonna use
to-
all his spell slots on his lore dump.
I figure I'm just gonna go lean over to Granny and be like, alright, pour me just the smallest glass of that horrible stuff everyone else is drinking. Just like half a glass of it.
Well, the smallest glass we have is a 16 ounce.
You don't have
That's
shots.
not true.
Epi is looking at a shot glass as Granny Snickerdoodle gives this response.
You know what? Bring it on. Let's do it.
Well, if that's what you want, then here you go.
Quick question, can this kill me?
Not the first time around.
Okay, fine.
Do come back.
I'm gonna watch this intense battle of the minds between Nadir and the Genie Prince, and let's see how I roll for this. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so let's see. A 2 + 3 for a 5. How am I doing?
Well,
You got it, actually. It's crazy.
since you failed by 10 or more,
Oh no.
you are incapacitated. You are unconscious.
You just see Epi take a swig of this. Man, that really hits hard. Funk.
Would you like to
He's
try
so tired.
Granny's special serum that I gave Rook earlier?
No,
He's
no,
unconscious.
Granny, you
So Epi, you guys know in Looney Tunes where they take a big drink and then just hard slam onto the bar counter?
Yeah.
That's what Epi
Yeah.
just did.
That is exactly
Right.
what just happened.
Epi's concussed.
This is why I only pour him Keystone Light, everybody.
So, is there anything anyone else would like to do in this time? You're all seeing it.
I'm trying to figure out why the Jin Prince silenced Nadir to have this conversation silently. Is there like a big crowd that can hear us? He's worried about panic.
The crowd follows Armbar and Doubletail.
Where did we go?
Yeah, I clock this and I go, hey, Roland, how about another round of autographs? Your hand better yet?
Your hand is not better yet.
Use the
Can I write
people's wink to
left-handed?
communicate to him.
Is that a thing?
Maybe you're left-handed. We don't know. You've never written
Maybe
before.
that's why your hand hurts.
Roll a sleight of hand at disadvantage to see how well you write with your other hand.
Please let Armbar be left-handed.
I got a 6.
Oh.
It's crayon scribbles.
It is. It's bad. Like, it's legible. It's not 5 or lower. Like, you can tell it's still Armbar. It's not a good signature.
The R is backwards.
Sure.
I-R armbar.
The whole thing is backwards because you're writing it with the backwards hand.
Oh, God.
Oh.
That's what did it.
Except for the R. The one R is forward facing.
Only one of the two R's.
So yeah, we just kind of take the crowd with us wherever we go. So I'm just gonna try to lead everybody away.
Sure.
Because this is important stuff, and it's kind of above my pay grade. So I'm just gonna go make some money.
Armbar has no idea what's going on either.
Armbar's just walking on sunshine. Just
Which tattoo does Armbar still have?
at the end of the short rest, it will swap back. But currently,
we're in
it
the
is-
short rest period. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I pour a drink for Bernie Broth and the Paladin of Pain, and I ask them what their take is on the situation.
As you begin looking for them, they seem to have made their way elsewhere.
Yeah, I ain't doing that shit tonight.
You get the sense that Bernie Broth has cordoned them away to wherever their home plane is.
Oh darn.
Mainly because
Any-
I
missed them
am
already.
not about to do an imitation of either of them.
Are there any other notable named NPCs around the truck besides our family members?
Is the Lich still here?
Queen Mab is around. Some of the guildless are lingering. I don't know who you want to talk to.
I'm just curious who I can talk to because I'm trying to find someone who might have more insight into what Nadir was saying. It's like, so what about
Who's Queen Mab?
Queen Mab is the one that fixed up Nadir's staff.
Oh, okay. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, so what would have the power? And I'm kind of speaking in a hushed tone because the as I'm just like get a bunch of these named NPCs and I like start pouring them drinks free of charge, of course. Not the stuff that's gonna knock them off their asses either. And I kind of just whisper, what would have the power to eat the abyss from the bottom up? I'm speaking in a hushed tone so the Jin Prince won't hear me.
Okay. You're just asking everybody who comes up.
Yeah, like just like the random NPCs you named, like Saren and Maeve. Is
Gotcha.
like I just envisioned like they're at one of my tables on the other side of Nadir, but like they could hear Nadir talking a minute ago. So I'm asking them like their take on this while Nadir has a staring contest with the Jin Prince.
Sure. There's a lot of people that just don't seem to have any idea what you're talking about. There's a lot of people that are like, you know more than we do. What's going on? Right?
Right. And to that I tell them, I watched an Avatar of Death fight Zugtamoy as Zugtamoy tried to flee the abyss.
Gotcha. So you start talking about this stuff, there's some whispers happening between people. Notable NPCs. The dragon cultist that gave you the emblem is lingering nearby, just watching. Queen Mab actually wheels over next to you and says, "Perhaps you should come to the Feywild. We might have better answers there."
Yeah, it's been a while since I've taken a trip out of Waterdeep besides here. That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
She produces her own tuning fork that is coated in frost. Says, "Just say the word, and I would be happy to take you all."
I appreciate that. Once we have to report back to Waterdeep for the tournament, but after a short visit there, I think we might just do that. Thank you.
So does anyone interrupt the mental discussion?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Totally. I am going to be so involved. I'm over there going snork me, like in the cartoons when you're sleeping.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot you were unconscious.
Actually, Brock sees that and he's like, he just telepathically says to his mom, like, "Can you help Epi, please? Like, shake him awake or something."
So with a casting of lesser restoration, Epi is cured of poison.
Well,
Epi awakes.
Hi. Was terrible.
Keystone Light from now on for you.
Oh, I was going to have another.
No.
I haven't slept that good in years.
Alright. Brock pulls out a picture, Epi hands it to Granny and says, "Only serve them Keystone Light."
That's not even alcoholic.
Alright, fine. Keystone Medium at most.
I've hidden all of those cans, but I suppose I can pull them out of the back.
I will say for the sake of expediency, Nadir, you are busy downloading just a ton of data to this Genie Prince, and he is looking more and more alarmed, like open concern. Which is translating over time to some panic in the crowd, as well as a combination of Brock's under his breath questions are matching up to what the two of you are telepathically talking about. There's some shuffling trying to get out. And then the Drow Matron Mother tries to cast a spell. And I would say, Brock, you particularly would notice this because she's just kind of on your radar, right?
Right.
Before we get to that, though, I do want to point out the short rest ends. Brock, as you look down, you notice that you have 2 pink hats now. They are identical.
Huh.
And a third hat that is the one you won in the contest.
That's neat. I pop the original hat on and leave the copy hat there.
Okay. There are now 2
Can
hats.
I see the copy hat?
Yeah.
Excellent. Drunken Epi's gonna be like, "Look, I'm Brock," and he picks up the hat, puts it on his head.
You put the hat on your head?
Yes.
I would like you to roll me. No, I'm kidding. You're fine. You have a hat.
I was about to be like, of course that happened.
Rook giggles at Epi's hat joke.
Look, I'm Brock. I could sing now.
Hey, Epi.
So
pretend like you roll.
this hat, real quick, is a patron submission item from forever ago. I'm so sorry it took us this long to introduce it. It is known as the Hat of Many Hats.
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Excellent.
It was submitted by Sammy. Thank you, Sammy.
Sammy, that is an excellent name. Thank you.
Yes.
The hat, when it is placed next to other hats, duplicates those hats.
Brock's now got a haberdasher business.
Yes.
I'm gonna point to Armbar. You want a roll impression? I got you.
Let's see it, brother.
If you don't make me a body, I'm not giving you your friend back.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh my god, is that what he asked from you?
Well, yeah, that cat's out of the bag.
This is why we don't give Epi alcohol.
Oh my god. I have no idea how I'm going to do it, but I have this great plan. Don't tell him. I'm gonna grab Armbar, pull him in close. Don't tell him. I want to put him in a chicken.
Put my boss in a chicken?
No, put roll in the chicken.
Oh.
I think it'd be funny.
Oh,
Roll
you should
duckin'.
totally do it. And do it in a turkey, too, because I like turkeys.
Oh my god, that'd be great. You could eat roll. I was just on a roll.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
What are we laughing about?
We're gonna put him in a turkey.
And I put that turkey on a roll.
Baragon just nods, pretending to understand.
I mean, Brock's body already kind of is a Strucken for souls.
True.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So, we have let the cat out of the bag of what Epi's deal with Roll was. Through the most Epi way possible. You figured out what your hat does. As the short rest ends and you all get the benefits of that, you watch Brock as the matron mother for the drow attempts to cast a spell.
Do I recognize the spell?
Roll Arcana. I'll say roll at advantage because you've seen it before.
9 on the die and an 8 on the die, so 9 plus 2 is 11.
Don't know.
Have I seen it before?
Have I seen it before?
So all of you have
Yeah.
seen this spell before.
Roll Arcana!
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
damn.
rolling Arcana now.
We're not gonna
Oh,
talk
man.
about that.
Of course I've seen this spell before. I have dark
I rolled-
vision.
You gotta roll a natural 1 on Arcana.
Oh my god! Oh no!
So everybody is rolling
Guys.
Arcana.
Oh, I guess
I guess
I'll
we'll
roll.
roll.
Rook's got a
Arcana.
21 is the good score, and then Armbar has a dirty 0.
Even
That is the
Hito
dirtiest
is rolling
roll
like
you ever did
absolute
see.
garbage, relatively.
But actually, Armbar has a natural 1, so that'll be something we resolve momentarily.
Oh my god.
I got a 17.
This is our first wild magic roll, isn't it?
Yeah, for the night. So yeah, go ahead, roll 2d100, please, Armbar,
Oh, okay.
for your 0.
Majestic. I got a 48 and a 46.
Ooh, those are close
Wow.
together.
Yeah, are they the same?
No, they are not.
I'm scared.
Your chain axe suddenly falls from your back and becomes embedded in the ground.
We're just losing all our weapons.
If you pull it out, you're the new king of England.
I'm gonna pick it up and put it
What?
back.
Roll an athletics check.
Damn it!
Oh,
Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
no!
A natural 1.
Oh
Again.
no!
Roll 2d100, Armbar.
Oh my god.
I thought we were about done, and then this happened.
I got a 100.
Oh!
I got a 100 and a
Oh, man.
36.
Well, the 100 is the good result, so I get like you're getting
we
36.
gotta know what the 100 does.
You got the 100 last
A wish
episode.
spell.
Did he?
No,
oh,
he
yeah.
didn't. We gotta
I
know what it
forgot.
does.
We gotta know. For the
Yeah.
fans.
Alright. I will give you both, because 100 is a good effect. For the next minute, your damage bonus from raging is doubled.
Woohoo!
That's your
Oh
100.
yeah.
And 36.
I knew.
For the next minute, weapons you carry shrink to 1/5 their normal size.
So can I pick up?
Wait, does
Who's
that
that
mean
carrying
that
the weapon?
the
axe?
chain axe
Yeah.
is a fifth of its normal size?
Comes
Can I
out
pick
of
it up?
yeah, it comes out of the hole in the ground because it's now 1/5 of the normal size, and
Yes.
then
It is
after
now a
minute,
chain chains. What's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Trowel.
It's a keychain.
It now has a reach of 0 feet, and you have to like spend 5 feet of movement each time you attack with it
I
for the
knew
next
I'd
minute.
get my
Keychain.
weapon back.
You're the king of England.
After a
I
minute,
told you I get it back.
What's England?
What's England?
I don't know.
I didn't vote for you.
I was compelled to say it.
Yeah, after a minute, all your stuff turns back to normal.
And Rook had 21 is the highest of
Yes.
all.
Did Rook
So-
see anything?
I'm just gonna let you have it.
Okay.
You see her trying to cast plane shift. It's not that big a deal, right? Like,
Oh.
she's just trying to nope out of this situation.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh.
I accept it.
As the portal starts to open, for her to step through, so imagine like somebody's weaving this magic thread into a circle, and then as they're weaving it, it's coming unwoven at the tail end. So as she creates the portal, it gets unmade as quick as she makes it.
That's messed up.
And instead, there appears like there's a crack in reality itself where it was.
Oh.
Look
That's
at
not a
that.
good thing.
And this amorphous blob-like thing seems to squeeze through that crack.
Ah.
It's Mock.
Look.
We gotta go.
Doesn't seem aggressive, just sort of hovering there.
Okay.
The plane shift took a poo.
Kind of.
We might be in real trouble, actually.
Everyone, tuning forks. Trying your tuning fork to go home.
The amorphous blob sort of hovers there. Nadir,
It's a
Yeah,
gibber
what's
up?
mouther.
you are too busy talking to the genie prince. You don't see this,
Okay,
so never mind.
that tracks.
Epi,
Mm-hmm.
roll Arcana at disadvantage.
I squint real hard at it, and I
Not a
got
clue.
a 10.
Not
She's
a clue.
He's still drunk.
Yep.
Yeah. It looks like it's stupid.
It's poop.
So, the matron mother tries to cast a few more spells. First trying plane shift again at a higher level. It fails, the blob gets bigger. Every
Hey,
time the
what's her
matron mother
problem?
casts a spell,
It's not like
the blob...
it doesn't look like she's doing this intentionally.
No,
then.
you're all able to kind of see the blob absorbing the magic as it's being cast.
Oh.
Hey, Epi, can I borrow your book for a second?
Huh? What?
Can I borrow your book for a second?
Say the magic words and sure.
Please.
Here you go.
I doodle the thing with my skills from my art degree and write, do you know what this is? And say it seems to be absorbing magic in the book.
So the ink fades. You watch as another blob appears from that initial crack, and the crack appears to be widening and tearing open.
Oh. Oh, I know. That's getting bigger.
The first blob has now latched on to the arm of the matron mother, and she has begun to start shouting in alarm. The Swordmaster Drow is charging in to try and attack the thing. And there is now panic kind of emanating from that source as people don't know what's going on.
Mean Gene, stop him.
Hang on. I
So,
I got this. I would like to magic missile the goo on her arm. Just like try and blow it off. Or make it to where it won't attach.
Oh yes, casting a spell with the magic absorbing thing. That's brilliant.
It's
Correct.
fine. It's the first level.
So, Brock, as you are getting your response from the book, Mortimer responds in a hurried, slightly messy script. They are heralds of the end. They are eaters of magic to pave the way for the eaters of reality. Run.
Oh no!
Alright, does that happen before or after Epi magic missiles?
You watch as the magic missile just unravels itself as it gets within like 10 feet of this thing and get absorbed.
Alright.
Huh.
Epicastometer Jeremy right now.
Okay, I slap him and he gets thaumaturgy.
I
does
just
not.
yell every. Oh, it doesn't work.
The spell unravels.
He just
I-
got slapped.
Brock just yells normal speed. Everyone, these things absorb magic. Get away from them. If they get near you, hit them with physical attacks.
Okay.
So, is the zone of silence also unraveled, or is it still there because it was cast previously?
Interesting point.
I basically am asking, can I hear him say that?
You cannot. The silence is still there.
Okay.
But the genie is noticing that things are happening now. Because the genie is not in the silence field. It's just you.
Yeah.
He wanted you to shut up.
Yeah.
Queen... Alright, so first the genie turns around. And Nadir, at this point, the silence field drops and you're noticing just the change in the atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
The genie prince sees what's happening and is alarmed. The crack in the reality, as the genie prince is observing, cracks all the way open and a figure pulls his way through. Points at the genie prince, and you watch as the genie prince himself begins to unravel as he is a creature of great magic.
What?
Oh no.
No way.
Oh, no. Wait. Oh, it absorbs magic. I can't counterspell it. Can I counterspell it?
You can try. Would you like to?
No, do not try.
What is this?
Oh
what did you just
no!
post?
Is
What
this-
am I looking at?
Oh, I didn't know. I don't like that.
Kenny.
I don't like that at all.
Kenny, is this the
Yes.
thing? Is this what I think it is?
It is not what you encountered, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, alright.
I think it's what I think it is.
What do you think it is?
The thing that Red Wormling gave us on Twitter.
That is what the blobs are, yes.
Oh, awesome!
So,
Lost.
So thank you, Red Worm, for donating this wonderful monster that's scaring the crap out of us.
yes. The world-eating, magic-consuming orbs that negate magic and eat it and grow larger. Wormling has a brilliant mind. Thank you for lending it to Bard Rock Cafe for this one episode. I hope we've done it justice.
This is horrifying.
This is
As
horrifying, yeah.
This entity is pointing at the genie prince and just unraveling him with its gaze by itself.
Is it solid, this being, this entity?
Yes.
Rook has been sitting down for too long. And she may be a little hazy, okay, maybe a little dangerous with all the people, but she just wants to see if she can interrupt this person, this thing, with a shot of the crossbow.
Roll an attack, please.
Attack bonus plus 7. 14.
So, it's not that you don't hit. It's that the arrow impacts... The 14 is a miss, to be clear. But it's not that it's a miss. It impacts, but it does not pierce the skin.
Mm-hmm. Does it distract?
No. Not so
Okay.
much.
That makes sense. Dang it!
The flame mephits that are all over the place, they are coming undone at the seams. Queen Mab runs over and says, I need everyone to join hands right now. We're leaving now.
Can I call my little Spitfire person to come with us?
Sure. It is bound
Okay.
to you and seems to be resisting whatever this effect is.
Cool.
Come here, Bo. We're not having another Tim can. Come here. You're coming with us.
So, does everyone go with Queen Mab?
I'm going.
Yep.
I am magic. I have a strength bonus of -2. I can't do anything without my magics.
It's called a dexterity-based attack, Epi.
I have a dexterity bonus of 1.
Just dat.
Hey, that's more than nothing.
It's more than negative. Anyway.
Yeah.
Brock also signals his retainers, and we form a human chain of the retainers and all the people and everything around my food truck.
Gotcha. So everybody joins hands. And you watch as Queen Mab takes out her frost-covered tuning fork and also attempts to cast Plane Shift. You begin to notice, similar to what happened when the Drow Matron Mother cast it. However, Queen Mab is much more powerful than the Matron Mother was. And the portal stays stable long enough for you all to go through, but not stable enough for everyone to go to the same place.
Oh no.
So,
Where
at the
does
start of
one
the
take me?
episode, everyone got a number. Epi,
Oh no.
your number was
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
You find yourself in the courtyard, surrounded by luminescent, drooping gravewort flowers
Cool.
Ooh.
in front of a palace made of polished obsidian and onyx.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Ooh, I like that.
Um,
For now, I am a little uncertain because I know what this may be.
you are lying in soft soil and grass. About 15 feet to your right, there is a marble walkway leading from a gate that has a wall that surrounds the palace itself, leading to the front gate of the palace. You do see some figures. They are shadowy, and seems to be nighttime here.
I look at the little guy in my arms like, well, at least we landed somewhere nice.
So, we will come back to you later.
Oh boy.
Paul.
Yep. Brock.
Brock, thank you. You rolled an 11. You find yourself what appears to be a grand reception chamber. On a dais in front of you are 2 thrones, both made of polished obsidian. One lies empty. The other has an imposing figure, a glimmering figure, muscular, and his very skin seems to glow. He wears a belt with 3 gems affixed to it. Each of them shines brightly. On his head rests a crown made of jet with diamonds inlaid into it, and it seems to imitate the night sky. All around you are just an array of fairy-looking creatures. It's a lot to take in. And you are now the center of attention, as it seems you are in a throne room of some kind. Marty. Doubletail. You rolled a 3. You find yourself on rough stone. You're not sure where you are. Do you have night vision? Or dark vision, I mean?
I think I do. I put my character.
It would be weird for a cat not to.
It
We're going to
would
operate
be,
on yes.
but
So it is pitch black.
I wouldn't put it past.
So you're...
I do have dark vision.
Say again?
I do have dark
Cool.
vision.
Yeah, so it is pitch black where you are. So you're seeing in grayscale with, like, little, I guess, flourishes of light here and there as the little bit of light that there is filtered through the geodes on the walls. You are in what appears to be a underground grotto of some kind. The walls and floors are lined with sparkling jewels, precious metals, and glittering crystals. And here and there is a soft, ethereal light that occasionally just makes a glimmer inside the precious metals and gems on the walls.
I'm rich, baby.
Armbar, you rolled a 9. You find yourself standing on a shore. All around you is white sand. In front of you is a wide, wide river. But the river itself seems to be filled with boiling tar. And every once in a while you see, reaching up out of the tar, a skeletal arm that gets sucked back in.
What the fuck?
Or a skull that reaches up above and screams before sinking back underneath. And you see a ship, a small boat, floating along, coming towards you. To your right you see a tiny dock, big enough for one person to stand on at a time, stretching about 15 feet over the tar. Nadir,
Yeah.
you rolled a 6.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself on a wind-swept precipice overlooking the top of clouds. And above you, a towering obsidian spire, turned on its head, planted into the ground. Half of it has crumbled away. And Rook,
Yes.
you rolled a 5. You find yourself falling into a lake. You land with a splash. As you resurface, the lake itself is serene and still, and glimmering. It reflects the starlight above you perfectly. And looking around, the water itself seems to wash away the toxins from your body the moment you hit it. And as you immediately fall into this water, you gain the benefits of a long rest.
Yay.
Hey.
As you are taking it all in, a form that you did not see at first emerges from the water. She has skin almost as black as night. And you initially only see her from her eyes, which are a dull glimmering purple. As she emerges, she is wrapping a towel around herself. She says in a very low, dulcet tone, "No one is supposed to be able to come here. But you seem familiar." And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
That's so
So does only Rook get a long rest?
Only Rook for right now.
That's fine. That's Fine.
Now-
Where the hell am I? But all I know is I'm in Pretty Flowerland. But oh,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
I will say this. Everyone should go ahead and plan to be their leveled up selves for next time. The next time, Rook, this happens immediately for you. For everyone else, the next time you gain a long rest, the new and empowered rune on your chest gives you enough energy, you will be level 11.
Holy
Oh.
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 Ooh.
Whoa.
Okay. Okay.
So, I hope you had fun.
Wait, 11? Hey, I already have
Yeah.
I already have a level 11 Nadir.
So you do.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Marty, you and I have to have a conversation just to
I
see
believe
what
so,
you want to
yes.
do. For the rest of you, what I would like to do, whenever we can make it work, is have some one-on-one sessions.
Oh, okay. This will be fun.
Because we're all scattered right now. And I think it would be fun to have little mini episodes to come out with everyone's story of where they are and how they get where they're back together.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like
I
it.
love this.
Yeah, let me know whenever you're
That's
free.
super cool.
I am available most evenings. That's not actually true. I'm available half evenings.
Yeah. So the issue really is more my availability most days. But when I can make time, I will see if people are available, and I will try to schedule time with people individually.
So do I have to
Ahead of
start a
time.
new punch card or?
Should we stop recording?
Yeah, so everybody, thank you so much for listening to episode 45. Welcome to the next arc of Bard Rock Cafe. I look forward to the amount of lore that gets dropped in the very near future. Thank you so much for coming along and listening. And we will see you
this
next
is so
time.
good.
Right.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Isn't this basically just the same thing as before?
Do you have a degree in marketing? Because I have a degree in marketing.
He's got you there, Doubletail. Your only degree's in the School of Hard Knocks.
Sure, whatever. Paycheck's a paycheck, I guess.
That's the spirit.
Thanks for listening to Bard Rock Cafe. We have the best fans. Remember to follow us on social media so you never miss an update, and be sure to check out our sponsor, Dragon Master Games, for your TTRPG needs. If you aren't already, consider subscribing to the show on Ko-fi to help cover production costs. Subscribers get special rewards like their own channels on the podcast Discord, personalized messages in the mid-roll ad spot, and more. And of course, we're partnered with FanRoll, whose wide variety of dice and other tabletop accessories are sure to have something unique to add to your table. Links to all that stuff can be found in the show notes.
Okay, now in the promo with their patented people's wink.
We did this bit already, but sure. I wink in a podcast, and it's really good.
It's called a callback. Thanks for doing the ad read, Barry.
I told you not to call me Barry.
Until next time, everyone, rock on.